Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Marlena wakes up a sleeping John on the couch while wearing a robe. It still amazes him that he went to sleep before midnight and that he missed Brady and Tate's entrance. John assumes they are having a great time because Marlena says they haven't returned home yet. EJ gives Rafe the order to arrest Tate in the hospital. Although EJ notes that Tate was discovered in possession of the drugs at the scene, Rafe tries not to act rashly. A trembling Tate claims he was attempting to keep Holly safe. EJ holds Tate accountable for delaying treatment by attempting to save his own ass instead of calling for assistance. Tate maintains that he arrived before to the police. He says, "I'm so sorry, feeling lost." Brady reassures him that he is not to blame. EJ holds Tate and his drug-addled parents equally responsible for their son's decision to follow in their footsteps. Brady is restrained from lunging at EJ by Rafe. EJ vows in his role as DA that he will hold Tate accountable for influencing and nearly killing a helpless girl. "You are going down," he tells Tate, his eyes watering. Stefan tells Ava, as they hang up the phone in the bistro, that the defective batch of drugs originated from a shipment they accepted 2 days prior. Clyde wants to get rid of all the leftover medicines as soon as possible. Ava muses over it for a while before realizing she can phone others. Stefan believed she had severed her links to the family company. But once a Vitali, always a Vitali, Ava had said. Stefan worries what kind of payment they'll expect. She will undoubtedly find out. Stefan is concerned that the cost is very high, but Ava must not feel guilty about it. Following his time at home enjoying Marlena's affection, Timothy texts John a Happy New Year's greeting. John then gives Marlena a quick update on his and Steve's interactions with Konstantin. The married couples head straight to the bedroom to truly bring in the new year, because they have the entire apartment to themselves. Teresa vehemently defends Brady and herself to EJ at the hospital for beating their addictions and for making sure their son never follows in their footsteps. Rafe argues that there isn't enough evidence to detain Tate, to which EJ responds that there were potentially lethal amounts of opioids in Holly's blood. Regardless of his intentions, he claims Tate committed a crime by selling drugs that caused serious physical harm to others. Then, he did not act promptly to provide assistance. Rafe will follow EJ's instructions since he determines when and against whom charges are brought. Teresa lashes out at EJ. Rafe claims he has more questions for Tate. He will make sure to dot all the I's and cross all the T's so that they can claim they followed protocol in the event that an arrest is necessary. Brady does not want his son to be questioned without legal representation, but EJ permits it. As Holly was the one who took the tablets, Tate claims he has nothing to conceal. Tate becomes angry at EJ as he tells Rafe about Holly's recent drug and alcohol use. Brady yells at them all to get down. "You need to arrest me because those were my drugs." Tripp emerges to inform EJ that nothing has changed, but Holly has been admitted to the intensive care unit. EJ is urged to go be with his family by Rafe. He'll investigate further by taking Brady downtown. Before leaving, EJ threatens Tate and Brady. As Rafe takes Brady into custody, Teresa stops Tate from becoming involved. Ava speaks over the phone at the bistro with Dom, who is trying to get as much of the product off the streets as possible. Stefan wants to know the price. Dom calls it in, and Stefan worries because she says it's simply a favor. Upon arriving, Tripp requests a little moment of privacy with his mother. Tripp asks his mother, "Please tell me you're not involved with any of this," as Stefan departs. Ava becomes combative, but Tripp has realized what is going on. She tries to downplay the recent incidents, but Tripp senses that she hasn't broken her vow to break her links to the Vitalis because she is so terrified. She tells him that she has. When she made no attempt to dissuade him from moving to Hong Kong, Tripp realized something was amiss. He therefore requires her to inform him of the situation. Since it's almost morning, John concerns to Marlena at home that Brady and Tate aren't home yet. Theresa arrives with a gloomy Tate, informing that Brady was taken into custody due to Holly's overdose. While Marlena gets Tate some warm milk, John leaves for the police station. Tate and his mother argue because Tate let Brady get away with the crime. Tate says he feels sick and goes to lie down when Marlena comes back. When Theresa is by herself with Marlena, she follows the narrative about Brady's relapse before checking in on Tate. Rafe tells Brady in the interrogation room that he doesn't believe the narcotics were his, or that he would sell them to children. Brady can alter his account because Rafe hasn't made any records. When EJ returns for justice, he will have to stand by Tate. Brady is aware of EJ's bloodlust, so give mine to him. When EJ buys coffee in the hospital, his hand trembles. He trembles in his chest and winces, trying to gather himself. Taking long breaths to steady himself, he hurries off while wearing a furrowed brow. Stefan is located by EJ on the loading dock. EJ snarls at his brother. "You did this to her. You bastard. You did this to my daughter." When Theresa realizes Tate is gone, she rushes back to Marlena in the penthouse in a panic. John finds out from Rafe that Brady doesn't want an attorney when he arrives at the police station in the meanwhile. Rafe asks Brady where he acquired the pills and what kind they were when he gets back to Brady. Brady claims that because he was high, he can't recall. Will a talk screen show it? Rafe wonders. Brady averts his gaze. Yes, that is what Rafe had in mind. Tate bursts in. The teenager tells Rafe, "I was the one who had the drugs like the officer said," over Brady's objections. "Arrest me if you're going to arrest someone." The audience gasped together as a caped figure flapped over the dance floor. Alex exclaimed, "What the hell is that?" The stranger's face was obscured by the cape, revealing Leo. The audience delightedly applauded. Stefan scowled. "Great. Just what we need. That gossip queen poking his nose around here," said Stefan. Leo was too much for Brady and Alex to handle. Leo informed Stefan and Ava across the room that their party was amazing. "Isn't there a vampire convention you should be attending somewhere?" Stefan joked. Leo spun off into the crowd, flapping his cape. Leo pitched Lady Whistleblower's comeback to the paper when he ran into Everett. "At the moment, we're emphasizing the investigative journalism side of the paper, not the editorials," Everett stated. Reminding Everett of this, Leo pointed out that Everett had supported Leo's column during his imprisonment, "which I greatly appreciated. And Chad is on board if you agree to it," Leo said. Leo contended that the attention his column would garner would be beneficial for Everett's more somber endeavors. "All right, glad to see you again," Everett shrugged. Leo began to rejoice, but Everett warned him not to write anything irresponsible. "I desire flawless sourcing," Everett declared. Leo made a vow to omit whatever he could not see with his own eyes. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.